Welcome to the Socialette podcast, where we empower you with the marketing know-how you need to create the business of your dreams. I'm your host, Steph Taylor, and I'm a marketing nerd, Shiraz lover, and passport stamp collector. Join me as I dive into all things small business marketing and deliver them to you in bite-sized, fluff-free lessons every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's get learning.
Hey, have you ever considered creating an online course? Creating my first online course completely changed my business. It allowed me to shift from trading time for money. It allowed me to pick and choose the clients that I really wanted to work with. It created consistent income in my business, and it meant that I could help more people, the people who couldn't afford to work with me one-on-one. And once I got over the overwhelm and the imposter syndrome, creating my first online course was actually really fun. So much fun that I recently went and created yet another one. Anyway, if creating an online course is something that you've had at the back of your mind, maybe it's been on your someday to-do list, I have a little treat for you. I've partnered with the amazing Amy Porterfield, who is the course creation queen, and she's sharing her ultimate course creation starter kit with you guys for free. Inside the starter kit, you'll learn 7 proven strategies to help you choose the perfect course topic for your business. So no boring surveys, no uncomfortable conversations. You'll get Amy's top strategies from over 10 years of digital course creation experience. You'll also learn the art and science of a high converting course name. Amy's sharing her favorite naming formulas that will help you nail down a compelling course name in 10 minutes. And you'll discover the 5 types of profitable digital courses, because not all courses are created equal. So head to stephtaylor.co/Amy to download Amy Porterfield's Ultimate Course Creation Starter Kit for free. Okay, on to today's episode. So some of you might know that I recently launched a new 8-week course called Instabam, which was is my signature Instagram course for small business owners. But I'm guessing what a lot of you don't know is that when I launched it, I hadn't even yet recorded a single lesson of this course. Yep, that's right. I sold a course. I enrolled students before I'd even started recording it. The content was mostly there, right? I'd outlined each lesson. I'd drafted all the bonuses, but all the lessons were yet to be recorded. And I know this sounds a little bit crazy, right? But there's a reason, or a couple of reasons actually, why I did this. And this episode, I'm sharing with you those reasons. Now, the first reason I sold my course before I launched it is validation. And one of the biggest mistakes that I see so many business owners making is that they launch something without validating it. And then they wind up trying to sell a product or a service that nobody wants, and then they run out of money. It's that simple, right? I've made that mistake in the past, and I know that a lot of you have as well. Now, pre-selling a course before you've launched it is the number one way to validate your course idea. Yes, you could ask people if it's something that they want, but it's so much easier for them to tell you a yes than it is for them to explain why not. Plus, it's really easy for people to say yes, but then when it comes to actually paying money for it, that's a whole different story, right? They're much more hesitant to pay money. So by pre-selling, you're saving yourself the time, the energy, the money involved in creating something that nobody wants, because you know for sure that people already want it. Reason number 2 why I launched it before I created it, is cash flow. And cash flow is a huge issue for small business owners. You can be running a super profitable business, but still not have enough cash to cover your outgoings. And this is where so many businesses run into trouble, right? Now, one of the cash flow management principles that I've learned along the way is that you should try to bring your cash inflows forward and push your cash outflows back. So what I mean by this is that you want to bring cash into your business as early as possible and delay your cash payments or your cash outflows until the date that they're actually due. Now, pre-selling your course brings that cash inflow forward. You're getting that cash into your bank account much sooner than if you'd waited until you'd finished creating the course to launch. Okay, that's that accounting lesson over, guys. Sorry about that. The third reason why I launched my course before I finished creating it is because otherwise I would never have actually finished it, right? Now, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to creating courses. I want to include everything and the kitchen sink, and I want it to be 150% perfect. If I hadn't pre-sold my course, I literally never would have launched it because I would have kept pushing back the deadline just so that I could make it perfect, so I could add more things, add the finishing touches. Does that mean that my course isn't perfect? Nope, it doesn't. It's perfect. It's 80% perfect to me, which is like 120% for other people, right? And now that it's out there, I can tweak things, I can add more bonuses, I can add anything else that I want to add as I go. But the main thing is that it's finally out there in the world. You can't help anyone with a course that's just sitting there in your Google Drive collecting dust, okay? It needs to actually be out into the world for you to help people. Reason number 4, the last reason why I chose to launch my course before I'd finished creating it, is because it gave me a massive insight into what people were struggling with. So the way that I launched my course this time around meant that I had a lot of direct contact with potential students via my webinars, via social media, etc. Okay? And it was so helpful for me to see what questions they were asking and like what things that they weren't really interested in. So I could ensure that I was answering their questions in the course content and that I was leaving out the bits that weren't going to be so interesting or weren't really necessary for them. Awesome. That's it for this episode, guys. Remember to head on over to stephtaylor.co/Amy, that's AMY, to download the Ultimate Course Creation Starter Kit for free. It's a free download, but it is packed with so much value. Amy knows a lot about course creation, and honestly, like I credit the launch of both of my courses to the content in Amy's courses because she is amazing. Like I cannot rave enough. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes. And if you're enjoying this podcast, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a quick rating and a review. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Catch you next time.